Welcome back to another episode of Goat Worthy Reactions, where we mainly like to focus on the goats on this channel. And today we got Dwayne Jackson versus Flawd Zilla. We are finally here, round one. Man, I went live and reacted to both of these guys' freestyles, and the fans were calling Dwayne Jackson the underdog of this tournament. Like, he's just gonna sneak up and you're gonna see him in the finals. That's what they saying. That's what they said in the chat, man. His fans is in my live, and that's what they were saying. And they told me to do You Gotta Save Me. I reached out to Dwayne. I was able to chop it up with him. He wished the tournament well. He said that the 3 songs that were selected were the 3 songs he would have submitted anyway. So we got his approval on the song. So these songs are chosen by the artist. And just like with Flawd Zilla, when I chopped it up with him, he hit me back and said these are the 3 songs he wants. Those are the 3 songs people chose, except for one, which was Marxism. People wanted to see Marxism. He didn't have that on his list. He had it as a sudden death round, but we actually switched it for that in Madhouse. So now we know what the songs are. They've been approved by both reactors. Now let's just get right into it, man. We're going to start off with Dwayne Jackson, You Gotta Save Me. And then we'll get into FLAWDZILLA's Grateful. So that would be the first round. You Gotta Save Me versus Grateful. And ironically, both of those titles sound kind of like similar as far as context. You know what I mean? But you never know. Let's get right into it. Dwayne Jackson.
Sometimes I feel I need to be saved. Other times I feel like I just needed the pain. Everything inside me tells me reach for the page, because I'm all for sunny days but keep belief in the rain. That shit made me. Now I feel I'm stuck in a cloud. There's darkness all around me and there's nothing but down. I've been hoping it'll change, but there's something about that place in my mind that'll keep me in this struggle with doubt. I think I need it. It's like it's in the air that I've been breathing. Gets into my lungs and then the evil turns to weakness. Tried to fight against it, but it's nothing I can take. And now it's basically my blood, cause it's been running through my veins. I'm in a bad way. My thoughts will keep me in a bad place. Battling with demons in my head to win me back space. Every night I'm dreaming it'll break and I should have faith, but every morning they come back and tell me that I can't change. Gotta save me. I'm living nothing but lies. They tried to save me, cause I was up in my mind. I tried to change me, but I was stuck in disguise. I'm not the same me. I swear I'm not the same. You gotta save me. I'm living nothing but lies. They tried to save me, cause I was up in my mind. I tried to change me, but I was stuck in disguise. I'm not the same me. I swear I'm not the same me.
I got to shout out Dwayne Jackson on this one, man. Just the sound quality of the record just sounds clean. I don't know if he engineers his own stuff. I don't know if he's in his actual studio right then and there. The sound quality sounds good. It's very clean. He's rapping stellar. The enunciation is clean. This is like a flawless track right here as far as the engineering and the quality of it. Sounds good, and he's rapping good. He's rapping well. He did have a few internal rhyme schemes. I know one thing with Flawd, man. He likes to get intricate with the syllables. He likes to add just rhymes everywhere, wherever he can fit them, and not for no reason. You know what I'm saying? They land when they need to land. So Dwayne Jackson, hopefully this, well, for his hopefully for his chances, maybe Flawd doesn't bring that type of rhyme structure, but at the same time, you got to check many other boxes. And I feel like Dwayne Jackson's already checked off 2 boxes in my, I think 3 boxes already in my head so far. But let's get back to it.
I feel like I've been walking on a tightrope. I'm trying to enjoy my life before the light shows. I'm always getting stuck up in my head, but there's nothing to be said, cause that's always how my night goes. I'm living like I won't escape the past. Been
He did the O sound, the S sound, and then the O sound. So that's internal rhymes right there. And that's going to be very necessary in this battle against any of these dudes here, because all these guys here are intricate with the rhyme structure. So the whole S sound, no, actually ended on the O sound. He added 2 S sounds and he ended on the O sound again. It's cool when you can do that internal, because it kind of makes you almost forget about the last bar and how it ended, and then you bring back that rhyme structure and it just punches harder.
I'm always getting stuck up in my head, but there's nothing to be said, cause that's always how my night goes. I'm living like I won't escape the past. Been focused on the future while my ghosts are taking jabs. I'm just trying to survive. I know there ain't a chance, so I'm living like it's over. Ain't no hope of changing back. This is life now. Keeping pressure on the right now. I gotta make it happen. This is passion for the right crowd. I'm sick of
this is life now. I gotta make it happen. This is passion for the right crowd. Right now, right crowd, passion happen. Yeah, so he had some internal rhyme schemes there. Yeah, you gotta keep that going. You gotta keep that going. It's gonna be very necessary.
Ghosts are taking jabs. I'm just trying to survive. I know there ain't a chance, so I'm living like it's over. Ain't no hope of changing back. This is life now. Keeping pressure on the right now, I gotta make it happen. This is passion for the right crowd. I'm sick of sitting back. I'd give into the trap, but I've been learning to be better, so I'm itching for my chance like I know that I can make it. No limits to my path, ain't no gimmick, I'm the difference. I'm that nigga in the class, I'ma push until it happens. Ain't a minute that'll pass that I ain't fighting for the life that I've been wishing that I had. You gotta save me.
Yeah, I wanted to speak on that. I'm glad he took it there. I know that the vibes of the song kind of gives you a little bit of a somber feel as far as like life is kicking him in the ass, like he's losing this battle, right? But at some point, you got to change that tone to a positive note, because at the end of the day, then what's the point of the song? We ain't here just to be sad and feel bad for you or for us to feel bad about ourselves. We need confidence. We need instillment. Somebody has to give us that will for us to feel like we have the wherewithal to continue and fight the next day or be grateful for the next day. And that's what he did towards the end when he got into his confidence back. You got to show confidence. You can't just go through this song on a somber note. Let me bring it to what I'm talking about.
My path ain't no gimmick, I'm the
ain't no gimmick.
I know that I can make it. No limits to my path, ain't no gimmick, I'm the difference. I'm that nigga in the class, I'ma push until it happens. Ain't a minute that'll pass that I ain't fighting for the life that I've been wishing that I had. You gotta save me. I'm living nothing but lies, they tried to save me. Cause I was up in my mind, I tried to change me. But I was stuck in disguise, I'm not the same me. I swear I'm not the same, you gotta save me. I'm living nothing but lies, they tried to save me. Cause I was up in my mind, I tried to change me. But I was stuck in disguise, I'm not the same me. I swear I'm not the same me.
Dwayne Jackson, You Gotta Save Me. Available on all streaming platforms. Make sure y'all go spin that. Make sure y'all show him some love. Tag him. Let him know. Give me the scores in the comment section when this video is done. Shout out Dwayne Jackson, Dwayne TV. Nice, brother. Solid first round. Solid first round from Dwayne. That's a solid song. Listen, Flawd got his hands full with this one. I was most excited about this battle because I was able to watch their freestyles on the live. And I saw Role Model by Flawd. And we did another song with Dwayne Jackson, who's rapping one of his, I guess he did a verse for one of his homeboys, and he bodied that. So, like, I knew that both of them can get intricate with the rhyme structures. Now, this just may be a battle of context, honestly. The sound of Grateful doesn't make me feel like he's going to get too rhymey. Sounds like he's going to be heavy with the context, and hopefully the sonics are good for Flawd's sake, because this had good sonics. The context was there, and we'll talk about the boxes towards the end. But solid first song by Dwayne Jackson. Now we're going to get into FLAWDZILLA's Grateful. Let's get it. And by the way, I pulled up a lyric video for Flawd. Somebody had made a lyric video, so that's what's up. Somebody named Stan Lyrics made a lyric video. So I'm gonna be looking at the lyrics, but at the same time, I'm gonna have the cover of Flawd's actual song in the video somewhere over here, just to make sure we're promoting the right product. But let's get right into it. FLAWDZILLA, Grateful. Let's go, Flawd.
And I get down on my knees and thank God for giving me the day. Promise it won't be a waste, no. Ain't y'all sick of being fake? God is giving me away. Consequence of being grateful. Her bed, it was deep in my soul. Now it's hard to feel sad when I'm reaching my goals. And I'll let you finish, wait. I'ma make them hear me say, I'm there at the VMA show. It's a blessing.
I'm at the VMA show. That's funny, man. Oh, man. I got to hit a hook one more time. One more again. I like the hook, man. The quality's there.
And I get down on my knees and thank God for giving me the day. Promise it won't be a waste, no.
Okay.
Ain't y'all sick of being fake? God is giving me away. Consequence of being grateful.
Hey.
Her bed, it was deep in my soul. Now it's hard to feel sad when I'm reaching my goals. And I'll let you finish, wait. I'ma make them hear me say, I'm there at the VMA show. It's a blessing, I hated to wake up. I'm out of depression. Look at what faith does. Learning my lesson. Youth of the nation. Now I'm accepting the truth I'm ashamed of.
I gotta pause it. This is what I'm talking about. Decorating your rhymes on a standard flow. And when I say standard flow, that's no insult. It just means like la 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 la. Now that's his standard flow, right? I'm not calling it basic. It's just that's his standard flow that he's using. But you can do a lot with that if you're gonna be able to add more rhyming, which is what he's doing, which is what I was talking about during the Dwayne Jackson video. Now let me bring it back to what I'm talking about.
I'll let you finish, wait, I'ma make them hear me say I'm there at the VMA show. It's a blessing, I hated to wake up, I'm out of depression, look at what faith does.
Okay, so life is a blessing, I hated to wake up, I'm out of depression, look at what faith does. So I'm at a life blessing and depression. Obviously those are the end rhymes. I hated to wake up, look at what faith does. Okay, so you got a bar, right? Just for those who don't really understand it, right? You got a bar. One line is a bar. Now, standardly, that one line, you chop it in half. Now there's two pieces. That's what a standard rhyme structure looks like. You grab a bar, chop it in half. Now you can end that first half on depression, and then you end the second bar of the end of that first half on the same rhyme pattern. Life is a blessing, I hated to wake up, I'm out of depression, look at what faith does. Only 4 things are rhyming so far. And then he adds one more to it.
What faith does, learning my lesson, youth of the nation, now I'm accepting the truth I'm ashamed
of. Lesson, youth, and nation. He added one more now. So he added the oo sound, which is my favorites are the E and the oo. So he hasn't done that yet, but the E and the oo are my favorite. You could do so much with that. Let's see if he keeps it going though.
Learning my lesson, youth of the nation, now I'm accepting the truth I'm ashamed of. Knowing my purpose, but no one is perfect. Bend to the bottom, lower than dirt is. I've been in the water, float to the surface, no matter the offer, my soul ain't for purchase.
Water, offer, bottom, 3 words that do not rhyme. They don't rhyme, you know what I'm saying? But if you bend them, they will rhyme. You have to own your vocabulary, man. You have to own these words. Bend them as much as you can. He said, came from the bottom, and then I'm under the water. Like, he just made water and bottom rhyme. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's intricate. That's what you call intricacies.
My purpose, but no one is perfect.
Okay, so the earth sounds is his new ending rhyme. So he did the bottom, water, lower than dirt is. So that's just 2. Bottom and water, that was just 2. And then the earth sounds, 2 earth sounds. Perfect and dirt is. Let's keep going.
Bottom, lower than dirt is. I've been in the water, float to the surface, no matter the offer, my soul ain't for purchase. You know what the worst is? Sitting in churches.
So he's doing, so that one bar I was telling you about that you chop in half, he's rhyming in between internally, just one word in between, and he's rhyming the end piece. So he can choose however he wants to rhyme it, but those are the only punches he's rhyming on. Let's see if he adds more. Because he did the youth of the nation, truth and innovation. Like, he did that before, and that was 3. So he's off to 3. He's on 2 now, which is technically 4 if you do 2 bars. It's a set of 4.
Ain't a preacher, cause he can interpret. Looking for Jesus, you need to keep.
Okay, no, now he's adding a lot. Okay, let's just get through this verse because he's adding a lot now. He's adding a lot. Looking for Jesus, you need to keep. So G, need, keep. Now he's just adding words. Those are just the need and keep. Those are just for extra credit, just to make it sound more fluid. Like, dude's nice, dog. Dude's nice. Let's get it back. I'm just let it play.
Hated to wake up, I'm out of depression. Look at what faith does, learning my lesson. Youth of the nation,
that's 3.
now I'm accepting the truth I'm ashamed of. Knowing my purpose, but no one is perfect. Bend to the bottom, lower than dirt is. I've been in the water, float to the surface, no matter the offer, my soul ain't for purchase. You know what the worst is? Sitting in churches. Ain't a preacher, cause he can interpret. Looking for Jesus, you need to keep searching. It's a bit deeper than deacons and sermons. Even a serpent, Egypt and servants. Know when you seek, just lead with discernment. See that the earth is evil and burning. People are hurting, he is returning. And I get down on my knees and thank God for giving me the day. Promise it won't be a waste, no.
Yo.
Ain't God sick of being fake, God is giving me away. Consequence of being grateful. Hurt bad, it was deep in my soul. Now it's hard to feel sad when I'm reaching my goal.
It's hard for him to feel sad when he's reaching his goals because now he's grateful. Because he woke up today grateful for just even having a chance to even be here and speak, right? So it's hard for him to feel sad. Even when life is kicking him in the ass, it's wild, the connection with these 2 songs. You Gotta Save Me and Grateful. It's like, this is the You Gotta Save Me is the first phase of what you go through before you get to that grateful stage, which is crazy, right? It's just wild how these songs are facing off right now. But he's going crazy in the lyrical box right now. So he's definitely checked that off already. I could tell you that right now. But Solid verse, man. That's a solid verse. The ending was pretty crazy. He said, you know, when you seek, just lead with discernment. Okay, it's a bit deeper than deacons and sermons. So deep and deacon. You see. He's just adding extra words in that, and you could put these words wherever you want. When you start adding these extra credit rhymes, you could put them wherever you want to put them. It doesn't matter. You can put them wherever you want to put them now. Sitting in churches, paying a preacher. So he starts it right here. This is where he started the E sounds. And I told you earlier, I love the E sounds. So he did the E sounds. Now he's bringing in the E sounds. He said, praying the preacher, because he can interpret. So preach and he, 2 E sounds. He can interpret. Looking for Jesus. You need to keep Jesus. So G, need, keep searching.
It's a bit deeper than deacons and sermons. Even a serpent.
Eve. Oh my God. Egypt. Serpents. So you see, now he's putting them wherever. It don't matter, because now it sounds cohesive. It all sounds good. It doesn't matter. See, in the beginning, he was just doing the end rhymes with the 2, and then he added 3, and now he's adding 4, and now he can make it unorthodox. You can put 5 in there if you want. You could just add another sound that relates to it, and you don't have to make it punch on that. Just throwing them in there, you subconsciously, you don't even know when you're listening to it. It just starts to sound better. Looking for Jesus, you need to keep searching. It's a bit deeper than deacons and sermons. Even a serpent, Egypt and servants. Wow. When you seek, just lead with discernment. See that the earth is evil and burning. People are hurting. He is returning.
And I get down on my knees and thank God for giving me the day. Promise it won't be a waste, no. Ain't God sick of being fake? God is giving me a way. Consequence of being grateful. Her bed, it was deep in my soul. Now it's hard to feel sad when I'm reaching my goals. And I'll let you finish. Wait, I'ma make
wow,
it.
Man. Let's get it.
At the VMA show. It feel like there's an agenda against Christians.
Yes.
No, God raised the potential to transition. Told lies, hypnotizing both sides. Closed eyes, stare at that pendulum, hand swinging.
Oh man, this is just nuts, man. It's crazy that he's doing this on this song. He didn't have to do this. It's kind of like when we reacted to his Dear Mama. He didn't have to do all that rhyming on his Dear Mama song. Well, it wasn't. Well, I don't think it was called. Was it called? It was called Dear Mama. But he didn't have to do all that. But he did anyways. Because he can't help himself. It's probably what it is. He probably writes rhymes all day. You know what I'm saying? He probably does this all day. You know what I'm saying? It's like Eminem, he just can't help himself, right? He's gonna, no matter what the topic is, he's still gonna rap. And I guess Flawd he's the same way.
And I'll let you finish. Wait, I'ma make them hear me say I'm there at the VMA show. It feel like there's an agenda against Christians. No, God raised the potential to transition. Told lies, hypnotizing both sides. Closed eyes, stare at that pendulum, hand swing.
So what he did there was completely forget about that one bar. He ended it on transitions, did a whole bunch of other rhymes for 2 bars straight, just to end that 4th bar on back to transition, hand swinging and transition.
I'll let you finish. Wait, I'ma make them hear me say I'm there at the VMA show. It feel like there's an agenda against Christians. No, God raised the potential to transition. Told lies, hypnotizing both sides. Closed eyes, stare at that pendulum, hand swinging. Remember when I was young and I was an atheist, putting negative onto anything in my radius. Then he showed me his radiance at the time when I needed it. I was in a cell like advertising and media. Was Miss Rebel, was fraternizing with deviants. I was living hell, I'm satisfied and obedient. Lord knows, you've given the evil your soul. You ain't getting back in the kingdom, not even foreclosed, fork road. The narrow path is the hardest while barreling like an arrow mid-air attacking the target. We will be cleansed, he's repeatedly sent signs. Need to repent, we've been seeing the end times. And I get down on my knees and thank God for giving me the day. Promise it won't be a waste, no. Ain't God sick of being fake? God is giving me a way. Consequence of being grateful. Her bed, it was deep in my soul. Now it's hard to feel sad when I'm reaching my goals. And I'll let you finish. Wait, I'ma make them hear me say I'm there at the VMA show.
I just want to say, bro, I'm so happy I did this tournament, man. Look at all this good music that we're getting out of this. This is dope music. These are your favorite reactors, y'all. Support their music, man. Support their music. You never know. I was playing people's music on live. Some people were saying, I don't like Flawd. I don't like his voice. He don't rap about nothing. And then I played something, and they were like, oh, that was type fire, though. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, they liked him. You know, a lot of people say the same thing about Knox. It was like, oh, I don't like. Oh, he's super lyrical. He's probably the most lyrical in the competition, but I don't like the way he sounds. And then I did Drive Through, and then no, I actually did a different song on live. I forgot. I think it was him and Crypt, and they was like, oh, I like that. And it's just like, you got to give these people a chance, man. You can't just one-off them like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got something for somebody, but nobody got something for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It just don't work that way. Pick and choose what you like, you know what I'm saying? And if somebody ain't for you, then somebody ain't for you. That's okay to say too, but recognize these people's talent. You know what I'm saying? Show them. I think show them a little more respect. These are your favorite creators. That's who they are. These are the big wigs, man. The narrow path is the hardest. Okay, let's see what he was doing. We got to pay attention to the lyrics now. I mean, pay attention to the rhyme structure. I got lost in the lyrics because this song is giving me goosebumps towards the end. I ain't gonna lie to you. But you got to check off every box, though. You know what I'm saying? Just because I could like a song more, it don't mean it wins. You know what I mean? We got to check the boxes off. That's like the only curriculum I have.
Show me his radiance at the time when I needed it. I was in a cell like advertising in media. Was Miss Rebel, was fraternizing with deviants. I was living hell, I'm satisfied and obedient. Lord knows, you've given the evil your soul. You ain't getting back in the kingdom, not even foreclosed, fork road. The narrow path is the hardest while barreling like an arrow mid-air attacking.
The AR sounds are crazy while barreling like an arrow mid-air attacking a target. You hear all the AR sounds, or just the A sounds, period, like the R sound. So barreling like an arrow mid-air attacking a target. A lot of A letters there, dog. So, buddy just knows what the hell he's doing.
Evil your soul, you ain't getting back in the kingdom, not even foreclosed, fork road. The narrow path is the hardest while barreling like an arrow mid-air attacking a target.
I think that rhyme, I think that might be off, right? You ain't getting back in the kingdom, not even foreclosed. I think he means like foreclosure, like when you foreclose on a house, like you ain't getting back in there, dog. Not even foreclosure, like so that might be because not even foreclosed. Like I don't know what that would mean. I don't know if that's a biblical reference that I'm not up on.
Lord knows, you've given the evil your soul. You ain't getting back in the kingdom, not even foreclosed, fork road. The narrow path is the hardest while barreling like an arrow mid-air attacking a target.
Wow.
We will be cleansed, he's repeatedly sent signs.
We will be cleansed. He's been, wait, what he said? That was crazy. We will be cleansed. He's been repeated. We will be cleansed. He's repeatedly sent signs. So this flow is completely different from the first verse, by the way. There's no more of what that standard flow he was doing in the first verse. He threw that away on the second verse.
We will be cleansed, he's repeatedly sent signs. Need to repent, we've been seeing the end times. And I get down on my knees and thank God for giving me the day. Promise it won't be a waste, no. Ain't y'all sick of being fake? God is giving me a way, consequence of being grateful. Hurt bad, it was deep in my soul. Now it's hard to feel sad when I'm reaching my goals. And I'll let you finish, wait, I'ma make a mini say I'm there at the VMA show.
FLAWDZILLA, we're grateful. Shout out Flawd, man. Shout out Flawd TV. If you don't follow them, make sure you give them a follow and make sure you go to their playlist and listen to their music. You never know what you might find. Or at least follow along in this tournament. We got 2 more rounds of this, y'all. 2 more rounds of Flawd and Dwayne. Yeah. Fire, dog. Fire. I like to let the whole thing play out. You never know what you get at the end. Yeah, so shout out to Dwayne and FLAWDZILLA, man. They killed that. Shout out to both of them. I think it was irony as far as like the context they were doing and how they were kind of on similar. Well, they were on different paths, same paths, different points of the path. I would say, right. Dwayne was struggling still, right, with looking for closure, looking for answers, needing to be saved. The devil's still in his ear. He's been sober fucking year and that fucking still talks to him. He's all like fucking here. You know what I'm saying? The devil's still on Dwayne's on his shoulders, still talking that mess. And Flawd in his song was at a point where it's like nothing can really get him down now. He's armored with Jesus, and he knows that nothing can beat him now. You know what I'm saying? He's fully protected, and no evil will prosper. He knows that. So let's talk about the boxes that were checked. Now that we got the curriculum, let's see. Starting with Dwayne and Flawd, we had lyricism. I think they both checked off lyricism. I would like, if it came down to the wire on lyricism, like let's say they all checked the same amount of boxes, and it came down to the wire on lyricism, Flawd would have the edge. But they both are stellar rappers, so I got to give them both the lyrical box. Flawd was more intricate with his lyrics, right? So I would say they're both lyrical. Flawd was a little more lyrical. But moving on to flow, I would say Flawd had the flow because he switched up the flow a few times. Dwayne switched the flow, I think, twice, but I think there weren't enough multi-syllable rhyme structures going off to be able to decorate the flow a little more, because he stood on his standard flow that he had started with. He ended with that flow. Now, he switched it up twice, I believe, in the second verse, but for the most part, the majority of his song, he stood on that flow, and he didn't decorate it too much. So I got to give flow to Flawd because he had multiple flows, and when he stood on his standard flow in the first verse, he decorated it with more rhyming. When you add more rhymes in there, you add more multi-syllables, you change the flow somewhat, or you decorate the flow. It just sounds better. So I would have to give flow to Flawd. Context, they both get context because they both rapped about something that I enjoyed. Both of these songs are going in my playlist. I'm bumping both of these songs. So context, they both were heavy with the substance, some biblical references here and there, just looking for answers, you know what I'm saying, or just being grateful for life. Like, I can't be mad at that. I love the context of both of those songs. So they both get context. Originality, I got to give originality to Flawd. I don't think, not that Dwayne Jackson wasn't original or he sounded like somebody else. It just, for me to check off the originality box, you got to actually stand out with the originality. He just didn't sound like nobody, but the beat did remind me of a Drake beat or whatever. And like, the flow is what's going to help you with that originality. You got to come with a new flow, whatever the case may be. And Dwayne had the standard flow. So I got to give the originality to Flawd. He had multiple flows, and also the chorus was something I never heard anything like that. So the harmonies he was able to harmonize on there. It wasn't like the typical harmonies you hear every day from these mumble rappers or anything like that. So I got to give originality to him. Sonics, I got to give them both Sonics, because the Sonics on the quality, the altogether quality and the production of both songs were stellar, clean, or like professionally recorded. And this is what I want the fans to understand. This is the type of product these guys are bringing forth. Professional, clean, quality. Like, just give it a try. Give it a listen, man. You never know what you're going to get. If these guys know how to break down bars, you know what I'm saying, in the ways that you like, there's a good chance if they rap, they're probably good at that too. You know what I'm saying? Not all of them, not everybody, but I would say most of them are going to be decent or very extremely talented. And with these two guys, I would say they're both very talented. So Sonics, I give them both Sonics. So what is that? Is that 4-3? Lyricism, that's so what is that, 4-3? So we got lyricism for both, flow for Flawd, context for both, originality for Flawd, and Sonics for both. Okay, so that's 5-3. So Flawd checked every box with that song Grateful. He checked every box. If you disagree with me, put it in the comment section. If you feel like it should have went the other way, put it in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. That's what I boiled it down to, though, and that's how I kind of use my criteria. A lot of it's opinionated, I understand, and I think both of these dudes are, they're professional, and I don't think they're gonna take it no way. Nobody's that sensitive, you know what I mean? But we are all in the public eye now, right? I'm just trying to start something. I don't care if anybody else starts this tournament or maybe does like one of these. I hope another reactor does a tournament just like this and just makes it bigger and more well known, because I'm only at 14K subs, so like we just hit 1 million views for the channel. I'm excited about that because we've been doing this for 5 months. But at the same time, these dudes are mega. They're huge, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's cool, the fact that we can put some light or focus on their music. Kind of like when Anthony Ray had said to me in the DMs the other day. He said, man, I like what you're doing with the tournament. He said, well, I should be saying thank you, right? Because you're putting light on the music. Because that's what we're really passionate about. That's what we really like to do. You know what I'm saying? We love to react, but let's keep it real. Reacting is easy. You know what I'm saying? Let's not act like it's not easy. If you're on this front of this camera and you're being yourself and you're being your authentic self, then it's easy to do this. It's if you're a music junk, you know what I'm saying? If you're a music junk and you love music, it's easy to just listen to music. The only thing you got to get past is being shy and being in front of a camera. That comes with time. My first videos look nuts because I was like kind of nervous or whatever the case may be. But now I'm a little more comfortable. I could still be better, obviously, but and I ramble a lot, but it is what it is. But I'm gonna wrap it up right here, and I'm gonna say 5-3 on the checks. And that first round's going to FLAWDZILLA. Congratulations on the first round. You still got a round 2 next week. So don't get too comfortable, buddy, because Dwayne Jackson, they're calling him the underdog. They're calling him the underdog. That's what they're saying. That's what the fans are saying on live. They're like, yo, he's an underdog. When you think he's losing, he's going to come out and we're going to see him in the finals. That's what people were saying in the live. So shout out to Dwayne Jackson. And we'll see you guys next week. We out.
And I get down on my knees and thank God for giving me the day. Promise it won't be a waste, no. Ain't y'all sick of being fake? God is